Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy Pony Montana, and today we are going to be going over the September title update. Last time I put one of these out, like, it was a long ass video, and I'm looking at this literally for the first time with you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, all that good stuff. The link for this patch will be down in the description below. But yeah, smash that like button. September title update. Now, I don't know what that means. Hopefully, it means that they will be updating the game every month so they keep everything fresh and up to date and creating new metas as we go down the year, the Madden season, if you will. So yeah, I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. So I'm skipping everything until we get to the gameplay changes, because that's all we're here for is gameplay, all right? If you guys want to check out the franchise notes, the franchise updates, because look how long this patch is. If I read everything, you guys would be here for 3 hours, man. Visual updates, thank you for making the game look a little better. I appreciate it. But this is what we're here for. We are here for gameplay updates. I was gonna put this video out to yesterday when the patch first came out, but I figured I'd play with it a little bit before I actually make the video. Now, I have not seen any of this. I'm looking at it right now with you guys, but before I even look at anything that they patched, I kind of want to give my touch on what I've seen so far. Now, things that are correct with Madden, they fix contain, like my contain blitz out of $1. It just doesn't work. So that's huge. I can actually block. So not only does my blitz not work, but other people's $1 blitzes don't work either, and that's amazing because I don't want to see $1 every single game of every single competitive tournament, because that just makes the game super boring, super slow. That a $1 formation can sit there and stuff every single run and then literally glitch out right and left tackles for an automatic sack most of the time. So that's kind of annoying. But I literally just ran through a bunch of people, and this patch didn't really affect me in a very negative way. Also, one thing that I seen, hot routes with the quarterback seem a little bit faster. It doesn't seem like you trigger and like one of those animations that take too long to make any other hot route. So that's good too. Any negative things? Oh, users are amazing right now. They kind of OP, but I rather them OP than them not work. And what other thing can I touch base on before we get into the actual patch notes? Oh, catching. One of the most frustrating things that has been in the game is literally when you overthrow a receiver who's in the area. Like, you'll get an animation that you're going for the catch, but the ball will be over his head. And that is still in the game. That happened to me a couple times, resulting into me like having a punt and stuff like that, which is very, very frustrating. And I played on the new patch, and that happened like 3 times today. So that's frustrating. I have Steve Young as my quarterback, and these were medium throws. They weren't like deep routes. So that needs to be fixed. But let's get into the gameplay updates. That's just my 2 cents. I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, so we're just gonna do a quick skim of this. So let's get into it. Tuning to decrease fumbles, amazing. When using the strip mechanic, that's beautiful because fumbling has been very, very OP. Even though I fumbled a few times, so that they might have just tuned it a little bit because I was still fumbling today. So I mean, I don't know. Strip ball, coach to aggressive, tuning to make the. Okay, so when you run the ball and if they are on aggressive, your runs will work better, as it should, because if they're on aggressive, they should be over pursuing a lot more to the quarterback and stuff like that anyway. So auto strafe option off. Tuning to increase the out of position penalty for using defensive players on offense. That's good, because I know last year it was a big issue where people, like, especially in salary cap, were using their middle linebackers as their tight ends, and they would play just as well. Tuning to decrease the number of fumbles that occur when the ball carrier is getting tackled by his feet. Oh, that is a big one. I was facing a Cam Newton, and my guy literally kept trying to roll out of the pocket, but he kept getting tackled as soon as he would roll out of the pocket. And we were there to stop him, but he wasn't fumbling on those little shoestring tackles. So that's amazing, and that's awesome. Pass coverage. Fixed an issue. Fake screen wheel is no longer a thing, apparently. Even though it shouldn't be, because I taught you guys how to never get beat by it. Alright. Fixed an issue causing cover 4 palms to overplay out routes. Okay. Good. Fixed an issue causing fade routes out of bunch formations to get open too frequently. They are literally trying to nerf bunch. Ooh, good, because we don't want to see that in every tournament either. Fixed an issue causing deep post routes out of bunch formations to get open too frequently versus cover 4 palms. Awesome. Fixed an issue causing cover 4 quarters to leave the seam route uncovered with a running back to the same side. I've seen this, and this actually worked against a regular cover 4 like drop show 2 and stuff like that. So I'm glad they patched that, where they like literally would just have a running back on a streak coming out of the backfield, and one of the routes would end up wide open. So I'm glad they fixed that. So yeah, fix an issue that would prevent the ultimate team footsteps from applying the proper catch. Okay. The proper catching penalty. So that's awesome. I don't have anybody with footsteps, so I didn't get to see this in action anyway. So fixing ability. Real player motion. We are rolling through, baby. Let's get it. Fix an issue causing the center to sometimes get stuck in a snap animation. Okay. But one cut stuff that's not really for users. Fix an issue causing left-footed punters. Okay. Fix the rare issue where the QB would get stuck in a physics pose and hover off the ground following a sack. I've seen a video like this where the QB started pop blocking and break dancing, and he was trying to be a b-boy, and then like you couldn't control him, and then he ended up getting sacked. Thank you for fixing that, because that's huge. Blah, blah, blah. Fix the issue causing a short delay after the handoff. Blah, blah. Pistol formations. Fixed an issue preventing QBs and pistol formations from properly finishing their rollouts on play action plays. That's good. I actually hopped out of the pistol formation because the option and the play action plays were kind of suspect as hell. So I'm glad they kind of touched base on that a little bit. Fixed an issue with that. They would warp. Tuning to prevent movement issues with user control defenders when the user would make slight movements with left stick in pre-play. Awesome. That's pretty much giving us more control over our user before they call hike, which is amazing, and I'm glad they did that. Fix an issue causing the fullback to run into the QB. That's awesome. Okay, we rolling right through this very, very fast. This is a huge patch. Jesus, man, they touched on a lot of stuff. It was like 1.5 gigs too. Let's just go to pre-play. Player defensive movement out of huddle breaks. Tune into the okay. There we go. Additional logic for pre-play QB signature and pre-play QB signature animations to make QBs use only hot route animations instead of the longer change play animations when using an audible within the current formation. Now that's what I touch base on. Like they literally do not get the animation where they're making an audible. They're making hot routes, which is perfect. Awesome. Fix an exploit that allowed the user control defender to prevent the offense from snapping. This is huge. One of my boys ended up losing a weekend league game because he couldn't kick his field goal because he went to hurry it up and he couldn't hike the ball. So I didn't know that was a defender thing that was happening. So thank you for fixing that. That is huge as well. Fixed an exploit that allowed the user to flip routes. Oh my God, they touching on everything in this patch, man. You can't route swap anymore with this one. Fixed an exploit that allowed the user to flip routes and offensive alignment without the defense reacting. Now, if you guys played man coverage on anyone and they ended up flipping their play and all of a sudden their guys were completely wide open, they route swapped you. And that's what that just touched base on. So that's awesome. Fix an issue with routes not flipping. Fix an animation on nickel over G. Fix an issue with this. Catching. Updated the formula used to determine defenders' ability to play the ball in the air to allow for more opportunities. Okay, awesome. So what it looks like is spectacular catch is not what you're going to want to be looking for a user defender. You're going to want jumping and agility for you guys to be able to get those really, really glitchy user animations. So that's awesome. Fix an issue preventing a catch animation from playing on user control defenders when holding the play ball button before the pass is released. So what this is saying is pretty much stop holding triangle or Y before the ball is released, or you will not be catching the ball. Simple. Thank you for helping out the user. Thank you for making the user a little bit better throughout the patch, man. I'm actually appreciating all the things that they did. Now, hopefully they actually work, because EA has a track record of breaking the game as soon as they try to fix it. So tuning to better balance catch outcomes from mid-air catch interactions at the catch point with both the defender and the receiver jumping in the air. So to reduce the frequency of completed passes when throwing high balls to covered receivers. Awesome. Fix the player. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Made improvements to blocking logic for running backs. The contain glitch with DBs. Awesome. That's amazing. I'm glad they patched that. Anybody crying about that is literally wants to see competitive Madden do bad, because you don't want to see, just like we didn't want to see bunch every single play during the competitive circuit, we do not want to see dollar on defense every single play in the competitive circuit. It's just not good for Madden. Simple. You want guys that are in 3-4. You want guys that are running a little 4-3, a little nickel, a little dollar and stuff like that. You don't want everybody to just be sitting in dollar because of a contain glitch. So I'm glad they patched it. Tuning to improve blocking logic for crack blockers on run plays. Okay, that's cool. What else? And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Wow, they touch base on a lot of things, man. That is awesome. One thing that they didn't touch base on is the catching thing that I just spoke about. And yo, we want the option. And I know it's not just me. We all want the option. I wonder if my PlayStation's hooked up. We want the option, bro. This is my cap team, by the way, if you guys want to see it. We want the option of putting this in dark mode, man. I know I do. I know in past Maddens it was dark, and this year we got this bright ass screen, and we want the option to put this screen in dark mode. That shouldn't be too much. You don't have to go through a lot of legal stuff to make that happen. But I think a dark mode in Madden would be pretty dope. You know, light mode, dark mode. I know my Twitter is in dark mode, and everything I do is pretty much in dark mode. So hopefully they can add that type of thing. And I know that's a visual thing that might even be in the patch, and I might have just skipped right over it. But yeah. By the way, best user in the game right here. Boom, 83. Brian Dawkins. So yeah, that is the patch, man. Let me know if you guys have actually played on the patch. Comment down below to let me know what you guys think about the patch. If you guys think it's a good patch, let me know. I give it a solid 7.5 because obviously they didn't touch on the catching stuff with overthrows and stuff like that, because that is probably the most frustrating thing. But that's a coding thing that they have to fix, and I'm sure it's like the lesser of two evils type of thing. So yeah, if you guys like the video, man, appreciate the patch update, drop a like. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, man, my name is Pony Montana, man, and as always, 2 fingers. Deuces. Peace, man.